Hello and welcome to Today in Education, TIE. I'm re-recording this episode because the file was immediately lost, and so if I sound impatient, it's not about you, I promise. If anyone has the right to be impatient, it's you guys, because this episode is actually coming out a couple of days later in the week than usual. I appreciate your patience, not to assume it, but I appreciate it. We'll be back on our regular schedule next week. First article comes from the New York Times called Cheating Incorporated, How Writing Papers for American College Students Has Become a Lucrative Profession Overseas. Now, cheating in college is nothing new, but the internet now makes it possible on a global industrial scale. Sleek websites with names like Ace My Homework and Essay Shark have sprung up that allow people in developing countries to bid on and complete American homework assignments. Although such businesses have existed for more than a decade, experts say demand has grown in recent years as the sites have become more sophisticated, with customer service hotlines and money-back guarantees. The result? Millions of essays ordered annually in a vast worldwide industry that provides enough income for some writers to make it a full-time job. The essay-for-hire industry has expanded significantly in developing countries with many English speakers, fast internet connections, and more college graduates than jobs, especially Kenya, India, and Ukraine. For example, a Facebook group for academic writers in Kenya has over 50,000 members. Now, it's not clear how widely sites for paid-to-order essays, known as contract cheating in higher education circles, are used, but a 2005 study of students in North America found that 7% of undergraduates admitted to turning in papers written by someone else, while 3% admitted to obtaining essays from essay mills. Kath Ellis, a leading researcher on the topic, said millions of essays are ordered online every year worldwide. This next article comes from Forbes. It's about an edtech company called, I don't know if edtech is the right word, an innovative educational company called Workspace. And the title is Co-working Meets Co-learning. Now, at first glance, Workspace looks like any other co-working environment. Nestled in a business park in Bethel, Connecticut, good job Workspace on not being in California, the entrance to the red barn-like building opens into a bright lobby with offices, cubicle spaces, lounges, studios, and a kitchen. It's not long before visitors realize that Workspace is used here as a verb, not a noun, and that this space is much more than a shared office. Workspacing is something families do, tailoring work and education in their own ways while in community with others. Combining co-working and co-learning with the prevailing spirit of entrepreneurship, Workspace education is on the cutting edge of innovative K-12 learning models. For its founder, Kath Frase, Workspace fills a void. When she launched the center in 2016, Frase envisioned a dynamic space that would allow parents to work, children to learn, businesses to sprout, and community to flourish, all in a collaborative, multi-generational setting. Workspace acts on a concierge model of learning and working. In addition to a one-time $1,500 upfront fee for 10 hours of parent training and onboarding, parents pay $3,500 per year per child with sibling discounts. This combined fee gives them access to 6 days a week of shared office space, Wi-Fi, and business support, while working with Workspace staff and education specialists to tailor a learning plan for their child who joins them at Workspace each day. The affordable cost gives parents and their children unlimited support and access to all Workspace amenities and offerings, including the art studios, music room, research labs, gym, woodshop, and makerspace. But some of Workspace's 80 families take advantage of additional services, such as private tutoring and weekly classes offered by outside educators. I think this is pretty phenomenal. It gives several, dozens of families access to essentially an estate, right, to resources that would previously only have been available to the very wealthy, at least on hand. This next article comes from CNN. It's titled, Boston is giving every public school kindergartner $50 to promote saving for college or career. Every kindergartner enrolled in Boston public schools will receive a savings account with $50 in it to help pay for college or career training, the city announced Monday. The program, called Boston Saves, is an expansion of a 3-year pilot program. You want to talk about universal basic income? Your kindergartner's getting it. That's my comment. Boston Saves has proven to be an essential part of providing families with the tools to save for their children's post-secondary future, said Boston Mayor Martin J. Walsh in a statement. He is pleased to announce the citywide expansion of Boston Saves, providing more families with these resources and strengthening the investment they're making in Boston's youth. Next article is titled, Education Department Rejected 99% of Applicants for Student Loan Forgiveness Program. Turns out the U.S. Department of Education accepted just 1% of applicants in the first year of a revamped student loan forgiveness program. The Temporary Expanded Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, TEPSLF or TEP-SLF, was funded by Congress in 2018 to help students who were having trouble qualifying for loan forgiveness. It expanded upon the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, pronounce it with me, PSLF, spelled PSLF, which was established in 2007 to forgive federal student loans for those who go to school and work in public service for at least 10 years. Borrowers in the program are expected to make 120 payments via specific repayment plans, among other requirements, according to a report by the Government Accountability Office. Our final article for the day comes from The Atlantic, titled Colleges Face Growing International Student Visa Issues. The Trump administration's immigration policies are beginning to be felt acutely by universities as international students struggle to get the visas they need to study in the United States. Representatives from 10 schools recently told The Atlantic that they are facing an increasing workload as they try to help students navigate bureaucracy and advocate on their behalf, a sentiment echoed by various college presidents at a dinner with reporters. Several of those presidents said some enrolled international students never even made it onto campus for the start of the current semester. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day. Check out the website for more resources. Please leave a review. It really helps out the show. Never stop learning.